What is up, good people? FH Nimble back with another video. Today's going to be an interesting one. We're going to be looking at the world, the characters, and the faction introductions, the skills overview so you're not flying in blind. We're going to go through all of that, so stay tuned. Alright, two things. The global enemy, we're going to call them the Eclipse. And the embodiment of the player, which is you, we're going to call that the Caelus. I'll put up what they actually called down here. Alright, let's get into the story. A magnificent story full of fantasy and adventure. Discover a riveting world brimming with magic and technology. The light of Aurora streaks across the stratosphere. Follow its radiant glow to the limits of the skies above and beyond the stretches of the universe. Our journey begins now. Astra, where the Aurorians and Caelestites have lived since the beginning of time. The 100 years of peace have been disrupted by the sudden appearance and invasion by the dark creatures known as the Eclipse. Controlled by a mysterious organization from the shadows, the Caelestites have all but perished at the hands of these Eclipse. As the sole survivor, you endured countless hardships and began a long and torturous life of exile deep underground. 17 years later, by chance, you were discovered by an Aurorian who brought you back to the surface where the light shines brightly. The reality that cannot be reversed. Your newfound bonds with Aurorians. Responsibilities are yours to shoulder. Command the Colossus, a relic from your ancient civilization, and soar through the sacred cities and harsh deserts. Find the light alongside your royal band of allies and friends, all with their own distinct personalities. The time has come to lead the light and create your own story and become a shining hope for the future of the world. Welcome aboard the Alchemy Stars Express for your Astra tour. I am Vice, your conductor. The train is about to depart. Please enjoy the wonderful journey through the land of light. The light out the window is getting dim. The Ganon city seems to be in sight. Welcome to the Illumina Federation, where we begin our journey on the Alchemy Stars Express. This is Ganon City, just below the Astra Plains. It is the crossroads of ancient and modern technology. Tech magic is the unique specialty of the Illumina Federation.
楽しいゲームがない世界なんてきっとすごく嫌な世界だよね。居場所がなくても理解されなくても私たちは心に信仰を持つべきです。傾向のみんなは真面目すぎにゃんだよね。たまにはサボるべきだにゃ。恐怖は人を怯えさせるが私を強くしてくれる。計画性のないものが集まったとて烏合の衆に過ぎません。なぜ戦うかだと、私は血と火の憎しみを食らって生きるものだからだ。我が名はヒーロー。人生は無限のごとし。こうして出会えたのも何かの縁です。
Welcome to Ganon City and the Undercity surrounding it, where the Illumina Federation uses a fusion of science and magic to resist the Eclipse. Let's meet its inhabitants. Vice, a member of the Illumina Federation with a gentle heart, talented, hardworking and enthusiastic. Vice is an expedition captain in charge of searching ancient ruins. A 5-star unit, Vice deals 95% damage 6 times to random enemies on the field, launches 1 additional attack for each water tile in the 12 adjacent tiles around the unit, has a 3-round cooldown, and an active that grants Vice 1 stack of locking mark whenever she deals damage. Each stack increases damage by 2% and chain combo damage by 4%. All stacks are cleared at the end of each round. When ascended, Vice gains a thunder attribute to complement her current water attribute. Gronru, pilot and current tech officer of the Illumina Federation. Rumor has it she's a retired military genius, even though she isn't particularly interested in fighting. A 6-star unit, Gronru's active converts 5 nearest blue and red tiles to yellow. If the active skill was ready in the last round, increase the tile converting count by 1 in this round. Has a 2-round cooldown and a passive that grants her 1 magnetic storm per 3 rounds at the start of battle, which makes her next combo deal 90% additional damage to 1 enemy within the area of attack and inflicts paralysis. Has a 50% chance to attack another enemy. Once awakened, Gronru gains a forest attribute to complement her current thunder one. Nemesis. Not much is known about Nemesis. A 5-star unit, her active deals 480% damage to enemies in a cross shape to the maximum range and knocks enemies back, converting the tiles in the area of her attack to yellow. Has a 5-round cooldown. Her passive grants her 1 stack of Judgment Mark each time she chain combos, or 2 stacks from her active skill. Each stack increases attack and defense by 4%, and she retains 50% of the stacks at the end of each round. Once ascended, Nemesis gains an additional Thunder attribute to her already existing Thunder attribute, presumably increasing her potency. Philyshy, the Intel Chief of Illumina Federation. She is usually gentle, approachable, and a little lazy, but her alter ego is quite rebellious and even dangerous, especially when she falls asleep. A 5-star unit, Philyshy teleports to any location and regenerates the team's HP equal to 320% of her attack, grants herself a shield equal to 10% of her max HP, and increases her healing factor by 70% for every enemy within 3 surrounding clusters of the target location. Has a 3-round cooldown and a passive that recovers the team's HP by 40% of Philishy's attack and 4% of the HP lost by the team at the start of each round. For every 5% health lost by the team, Philishy's attack increases by 1%. Once ascended, Philyshy gains a fire attribute to complement her already existing water one. Wrath, an overly confident bruiser type. Not much information is known about her at the moment. A 6-star unit, Wrath overcharges, which is a state that increases her chain combos and has them deal 2 times damage for 2 rounds. Has a 5-round cooldown and a passive that allows her bullets to be reserved when a chain combo deals damage, as she consumes 1 bullet and increases her final damage dealt by 30%. When overcharged, there is a 30% chance that no bullets are consumed. Once awakened, Wrath gains a fire attribute to her already existing thunder one. Vivian. Strict and rigid, Vivian excels at planning an organization and keeps everything in perfect order as the Chief of Staff of the Illumina Federation. A 5-star unit, Vivian deals 320% damage to all enemies, converting 1 enemy tile to yellow, decreasing all Thunder Aurorians chain combo triggering cost by 1. Has a 3-round cooldown and a passive that increases the damage of Water, Thunder, and Illumina Aurorians by 6% of Vivian's attack for 2 rounds whenever chain combos deal damage to enemies. Once awakened, Vivian gains a Frost attribute to her existing Thunder one. Hiiro. One of my personal favorites, a girl with otherworldly skills as a Legion commander of Illumina Federation. She's known to be strict, serious, and confident. She has won many victories with her sword, Sakura Setsuna. As 6-star unit, Hiiro converts any 3 chosen tiles to enhanced green tiles and deals 250% damage to enemies in a cross shape to the maximum range. Has a 3-round cooldown and a passive that allows Hiiro to enter a dual stance at the start of the round or whenever passing through an enhanced tile. When Hiiro is in her dual stance, the next normal attack deals 130% damage to 5 grids in a cross shape. Her attack is increased by 5% in this round per use of One with Duel, which is a stack that she gains every time she passes through a green enhanced grid. Once awakened, Hiiro gains a Thunder attribute to her Forest attribute. Sharona. Legion commander of the Illumina Federation, a cold beauty with the power of dragons. Although appearing aloof and detached, Charon is someone you can count on. Her origins are ancient and mysterious. After joining the Illumina Federation, she became the Legion commander due to her extraordinary military achievements. She always carries her katana, Azura Flame, with the dragon crest of her clan. A 6-star unit, Sharona teleports to a selected location, dealing 320% damage to 2 surrounding circles and applies 2 stacks of Dragon Tooth marks, while applying the maximum stacks of Dragon Tooth marks to enemies within a particular area when she kills an enemy. Has a 3-round cooldown and a passive that applies 1 stack of Dragon Tooth mark up to 6 stacks. Each stack increases Sharona's active skill damage and final chain combo damage by 5%. Once awakened, Sharona gains a fire attribute to complement her water one. Charon, the Chief of Transportation in the Illumina Federation and proud owner of the train called Other End. His antics are so over the top, it's as if he's a performer on stage. A 6-star unit, Charon summons a train that deals 200% damage to 3 columns and knocks back enemies. This deals 50% additional damage to enemies in the middle. It resets all non-red tiles within the area of attack while increasing the chance of generating red tiles. His passive allows normal attacks to attack diagonally, adding 10% true damage to normal attacks. Once awakened, Charon gains a Forest attribute in addition to his fire. Now we don't have much information on Barton, in fact none at all. I mean, unless you're gonna go scrubbing through all kinds of closed beta videos, and like that's a lot. Here's what we do know about Barton. A 5-star unit, Barton deals 480% damage to enemies in a cross shape to the maximum range and knocks enemies back, converts the tiles in the area of attack to blue. His passive allows his normal attacks to attack diagonally to deal 80% attack damage and inflict 1 firepower mark that lasts for 2 rounds. Barton's attack deals an additional 10% damage to enemies with the mark. Once awakened, Barton gains a thunder attribute to go with his water one. One more very special character. Now, we don't have any information on her, but I have some suspicions. So what you're gonna see is, you've seen this clip maybe once or twice throughout the video, but now I want you to take a closer look. Now, this character, what we have to go on is the fact that she has long flowy blue hair wearing some kind of black coat. Now, we have small little things here and there and like some details of characters and things like that. So I believe this is a character called Migard. Now Migard is, I would actually say Migard is from Illumina. Now we don't have information confirming this, but you can kind of just see with her design. She has the Illumina symbol on her hat, the same one as Barton has, which infers this fact. Now we're not sure that this is Migard, but I'd be willing to bet on it. A 6-star unit, Migard teleports to any location and deals 100% damage to enemies within one surrounding circle. The damage is doubled when there is only one enemy in the area of attack. Increases active skill damage by 20% and removes the active skill cooldown if the target is killed once per round, on a 2-round cooldown. Her passive increases the damage of her active skill by 10% for every 6% HP lost by the enemy. Once awakened, Migard gains a fire attribute to complement her existing forest one. You can imagine how insane that could be. A 6-star unit with high stats, and every single time the opponent loses 6% HP. Man, say no more. Migard. Looking forward to her. Alright gents, that's it for this one. That's Illumina. I'm trying to keep these nice and short, otherwise this would be like a 40-minute video, 50-minute, 2-hour video, who knows. Alright, so I'm just going to break it up into their particular factions. I'll try to release a video of each faction daily until we hit all 6. Leave a like, tap the subscribe button and smash that notification button so you can get notified of when I drop the next part of the series. Right, until we hit all 6, we're going to keep the train going. See you on the next one. Peace out.